Ladies and gentlemen, reporter that did a wonderful interview with me. Please welcome Wil Herren to the show. Hey, Will.
Hey, John, how's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Always. And thanks for that wonderful article you did. I'm glad you gave me the option to say, hey, you mind changing this? Or, skull.
A little bit of I'll give you a skull, some Diet Coke skull. Skull! My first John Melendez skull. I'll take it.
No, I mean, I thought it was well done. And it was a good article. I enjoyed reading it. I don't know if you saw, but I did read it on here.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. There's some people that liked it. There's some people that did not like it as well.
Why did they like it? Why didn't they like it?
So some people thought that I should have gotten a hold of Anthony Cumia, that I should have gotten a hold of Kevin Brennan and stuff like that. I know I did, and people saw that I tried. So later on, they kind of understood that. And I can understand Anthony getting 1,000 ats all the time and people bugging him. So not saying that I added him, but he actually followed me now. So if I do need something later, he can talk with me. And Kevin was a little upset that I didn't talk to him. Yeah, I was on the show yesterday. He yelled at me real good.
Oh, really?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, I got to hang out with them. We talked about you a little bit. Sure you like that part.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, he said I'm a big asshole, right?
No. He said you're a wonderful guy. Wants to have you back on.
Yeah. Best. You're a horrible liar.
I'm really bad at sneaking. Chad was there and Mike Buschetti. So it was really cool. I got to hang out with them. I've never met Mike before, so real good day.
Mike's another guy that stabbed me in the back. Did you ever hear that story, Will?
I did. You had helped him out a while back, connecting him with somebody, if I remember correctly. And later on, he didn't give you some props, and that upset you?
No. See, this is what always happens. I help people, and then they find it just like Craig Dabbling said, it's easier to be my enemy than my friend. And then what happened?
That's true.
Yeah, and what happened was, Will, this is the God's honest truth. Not only do I put him on the Stuttering John and Friends comedy tour, I pay him. He sleeps in my hotel room on the other bed with his his CPAP machine. It looked like Darth Vader. Oof. And then I believe in him so much. When I get the Tonight Show gig, first of all, I get him to be a guest on the Stern Show. Then I fly him out from New York to LA on my dime.
Wow.
Put him up. I get him an audition with my agent at Gersh. I get him an audition with the bookers at the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Bob and Ross. I get him a showcase. He gets passed, all because of me. And he would write me letter after letter thanking me. And then he goes on Pinky's show and trashes me ad nauseum. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm sorry you deal with that, John. I talked to KB a little bit about the article. He was upset with me that I didn't reach out and talk to him about it. And so he gave me kind of a mini interview yesterday, which was really cool. And I appreciate that from him. I may update the article with some sound from him and stuff like that, if Anthony wants to get back to me. But one point that I had asked him, it kind of contains you or concerns you. When he came up with the Simsalabim and you said, let's go outside and fight, I wanted to know why he didn't go out and fight and just send Stevie Lou. And that's another question that people have really hounded me about, why I didn't find that answer out and why I just gave Stevie Lou our time.
I told you the answer.
What'd you say? I know what you said, but I have to get his answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I was with Keanu, and then I turned around, and there he is, and he says, Simsalabim. And then he sees the rage in my eyes, the raging Cajun in my eyes. And I said, I looked at him, and then he goes, there's Stevie. You want a piece of him? So he deflects like the pussy boy that he is, and then to Stevie. And you know me, because I know no one's a tough guy like me. So I take off my jacket. I go, sure. I go, come on, Stevie. I go outside. I go, okay, come on. You want to throw it out? Stevie goes, I don't want to fight you. I go, all right. I go back in, and then I go, and I go, all right, well, Pinky, now do you want to go outside? And I was just saying Simsalabim. That's just saying from Duke of the Future. And in my head, I told you on your interview, I said, doesn't this guy know that's fucking Johnny Carson?
Right. So his point to that was, and I kind of understand it as well. He had said that he had gotten in fights before with other people and other comedic acts and such, and he was worried that if he had gone and gotten in a fight with you, and I'm going to use the term catch a case, or you know what I mean, get in trouble or something like that, he didn't want to have to spend thousands of dollars in litigation and dealing with lawyers and prosecutions and such. And as we know, John, you're pretty litigious, so I think he was worried about that aspect.
No. Well, if I say to somebody, all right, I'll throw down. That means I'm not gonna do anything litigious. It's like any boxing match. I'm like in that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you would have fought with him and you wouldn't have sued him. Let's say, hypothetically he knocks you out. Like I know it's not going to happen, but let's say he does. In a hypothetical world, would you sue him afterwards?
Nope.
Even Stevie? Like I was worried Stevie would like take a punch at you or something.
Well, I swear on my life, may I drop that? If it's set up like that, like in a boxing ring, YouTube's term of service.
Gotcha.
If I challenge someone or say, all right, you want to throw it out, okay, then no. I'm pretty sure any lawyer would say no. Then you're saying, okay, let's go. So
you were ready to go, man. You took the jacket off and everything.
Yeah, no. Then I am partially responsible. So no, I don't even think I would have a leg to stand on. So Pinky is just trying to cover up the fact that he's a pussy. That's all.
You guys, in April, you're doing another show, if I remember correctly, right? Or thought I saw something. You guys have more coming down the pipe. I think you'd be down to go.
I don't do shows with him.
Well, you're going to be doing a show in the area that he may be at in April, correct? I thought NJ Ranger was talking about a show you're doing somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Laughing Up Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie.
There you go.
But I mean, again, I don't invite Pinky to these shows. He just look, Will, this is the one thing, like, no offense. I know there's Gino Visconti was like, I'm going to do comedians at the compound thing. And he's under the belief that he's going to have those kind of numbers. Well, no offense. There's only one reason why that place was packed. And that one reason you're looking at. And that's
you and Cumia face to face, man. No, and that's what we got.
Even if it was just Cumia, it would not have sold out. They came for me. And I don't care how you have to cope and how they have to cope. Without me, there's no sold out game.
Oh, definitely. But I think everybody coming there to see you and the environment of Matt Mead there. And you had beef with Mead as well. And then KB says he's going to be there. Cumia says he's going to be there. Like, holy crap. I think I wanted to be there, man.
Well, all that excitement wouldn't have happened without me. You understand?
True. 100%. 100%.
And that's not a slight to Gino. What I'm trying to say is the reason why they came, they wanted to see what Stuttering John was going to do. Because I'm unpredictable. That's what the great thing about me is. Nobody knows what John is going to do. And that's why when I did what I did, it fucking freaked Pocky out. He couldn't handle it. I mean, I'll show you something. Look at if you look at the juxtaposition, I was fucking totally, I was mellow. But there's Pinky, the diaper sniper, Oh, you can't see him now, but there's the look of rage. There's the look of rage from Pocky. Meanwhile, Will, when I'm on the stage and everyone's fucking heckling me, do I have a problem with it? I'm asking you, yes. I'm like this, bro. I'm in my glory. I mean, you know how great it is to be reading shit and the whole place booing you? Like, I'm feeling like it. I'm channeling Andy Kaufman.
So tell me a little bit about it when Tommy Jordan came on the stage. Did that, we talked about this before, again, that would have kind of scared me because I wouldn't have realized. And then all the craziness going on around you, how did you not swing at Tommy or just,
Because I didn't see it. So picture this. I'm here. Then from I can't see. I'm like, literally blindsided, just like Brett Favre with Lawrence Taylor. Like, I can't see him coming. So he grabs the pay. I don't even notice he's there. So, and I don't even know who took it at first. Then I glance over and I see some guy just ripping it up. You have to understand, I don't know what Tommy Jordan really looks like. So even though I've seen him, but he always wears a disguise. I don't know what the fuck the guy looks like. So I didn't even know. So, but yeah, I was just like, all right, I mean, I think it was negligent of the club owner to allow two people to rush the stage, don't you?
Yeah, again, that was insane. KP had a really good point yesterday as well when he was talking about Dave Chappelle had people rush the stage. You remember, and he had like knocked the dude out, and then there was other times when like a security guard didn't get the guy before they came on stage. Does that kind of is it the same concept as what happened with you as well? And did those event owners get sued for that person coming on stage?
Well, are you asking me if I'm going to
criminal charges? Yeah, I guess you as well. And like, how do you feel about that?
I am not going to sue the club owner, but
Cool.
I feel he does deserve I deserve an apology from him. That's all. Because what's that?
I said that's understandable.
Yeah, because instead of him going out trashing me and saying, "Well, I should have done more time," I mean, think about it. You got two guys rushing the stage, no security, two guys taping on tripods and not getting thrown out. Pocky hitting somebody, not getting thrown out, and I'm supposed
DTL almost fighting Zinhauser. You forgot about that.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to fucking stay on stage.
That was another thing too that they were yelling at me about to ask you. The wait staff and the event staff and those that were slinging drinks and stuff like that. I guess a lot of people walked the tabs and they were upset with you because of that, or did you not? I don't know. Like,
how the fuck is it my fault? I love this. It's always my fault. I'm the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. It doesn't matter what I do, and I'm somehow blamed for everything.
Do you think that they got kind of screwed over by the club? Or do you take any responsibility? And I'm assuming you're going to say no, but do you think the club kind of
here's how any normal comedy club works that I worked at. They get the credit card as soon as a person orders a beer, they get their credit card. Always. If this guy did a pay-as-you-exit plan, that's from the Little Rascals. That's stupid. You don't do pay-as-you-exit. Come on, Will. That's amateur.
That was weird with the ticket and all that stuff. I've never seen that before. And another question again, I've been hounded about. I've been told it, and I don't like getting into people's money. I don't like that. But they were hitting me about you making $2,500 on that. I guess the weekend. Did you make that amount? And would it be fair to cut Gino and Keanu in on more of the cash?
Okay. See, this is the funniest part. And first
these people asking me this question. This isn't me not going after you. Like a lot of times, people think that I'm trying to be a dick, but I have
By
to
the way,
ask
no one ever mentions that Jimmy Palomo was booked for a half hour and then left because he couldn't handle the crowd. No one seems to care about that. But anyway, no, I did them a favor and put him on the bill. Johnny McCarthy was the booker. He's the one that pays the people. It doesn't come out of my pay. I have my agreement. They work out theirs. That's not on me. And in fact, I even had a conversation with Keanu and said, listen, that's something for you and Jimmy and you and Johnny to work out. I don't work that out, but I did tell her that I did ask Johnny if he's going to pay her and Gino, and Johnny said yes.
Okay, so you didn't say you would cut them in on what you were going to make it all.
No, it's okay. No. If I do, like when Ralphie May, the late great Ralphie May, asked me to do a set in Pittsburgh at the Improv, he doesn't come up and say, "How much do I get?" No, he goes, "Can I do a set?" I'll go, "Sure," but he's not going to hound me for the money because no, I'm doing a favor. So now I'm supposed to, like this guy, this idiot. Oh. I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So I just got done telling you, Will, I sell out the place. They're there for me. Now I'm supposed to dole out money to everybody? Fuck off. That ain't happening. I did him a favor. So I don't want to hear, this is how they spin shit. Like, I'm going to take the money out of my own pocket. I had to fly there. I had to be abused by 150 people.
That was insane.
I had to have my family dragged in the mud. I had to have all that happen. I had to have 2 people rush the stage. I had to have people videotape it. And now I am responsible for paying the comics. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you think with your back and forth with Kumia and with KB, I'll keep on calling him Pinky because he can get the name stuck in my head. But do you think the back and forth that you had online with them made this crowd escalate to what they did on Friday?
I don't think I even mention Pocky when this thing was going on. I don't, because he just kept talking. I don't watch him. Like, I don't watch any of these people. The only time I watch is like if someone sends me, if Dicka says you should watch this clip.
My clips. You watch my clips.
Yeah. But I don't watch this stuff. I don't know what Pocky was saying. I just know that he was saying everyone's going to go there to hate on me. But I don't, but I don't really respond to these guys. Like, so I don't care. Like, it's just like, go ahead, say whatever you want. Look, Will, let's face it. I'm the bad guy. It doesn't matter what happens. Look, that crowd was cheering Pocky's domestic violence.
It's insane.
That's the crowd, okay?
Do you not think that you could have won him though? Like John, and I'm not a comedian. You were there, I wasn't. But it just seems like if you would have maybe just gone into some stand up and just maybe not have done the read and just tried to win him back. What if you would have won him back? Like that would have been a moment where you just became a legend. You know what I mean?
No. What I did was legendary. What you're asking me to do is be that clown. And you are actually, and I'm not going to disparage you, but you're actually so naive that you think that these people were there to be won over. No, they weren't. They were there to make me the performing monkey and then step on everything I was going to do and boo and fucking say hack. They were there to be part of the crowd and to fuck me over and be an asshole. And if you think they weren't, look how quickly they couldn't wait to chant all the shit. Look how quickly they rushed the stage. They couldn't wait to make this about them and let's embarrass John. So, with all due respect, I know how to read a room. Jimmy Palumbo lasted 3 minutes, and he said, I'm out of here. So, you're telling me that me and Jimmy aren't capable of reading a room, but a non-comedian, Wil Herren, is capable of reading the room for us? Please spare me. Sunflower Dragon, my angel. 7516, thanks for $5. I appreciate you taking the high road with Gino Chianos. Go!
Quick question too with Tommy Jordan.
Sunflower, I'm not gonna say anything bad. All I know is I did my best. And just so you know, Will, to answer your question, when Keanu told me on that Saturday afternoon that Gino was upset with his pay, I immediately called Johnny. I hung up with Keanu, and Johnny will attest to this. I called Johnny and said, Johnny, come on, man. Could you pay him a little more? This is ridiculous. And he said, I'll make it up to him, at Tommy Fox's. And I go, all right. So now that's me trying to fight for them to get more money. You understand?
Dude.
So I was doing everything I can to help them get more money. And Johnny will attest to that. Do you understand?
Dude, that's why I asked the question, John. I'm not trying to bury you, but I'm just making sure that they hear the answer. They hear your answer. It's not my answer.
Oh, no, Johnny will tell you. And Johnny paid some more to Keanu at Tommy Fox's. I'm sure he would have paid Gino more. But again, and by the way, to answer your question, if I should have dug in my pocket, Johnny didn't pay me on Friday night. I didn't get paid. Oh, you didn't know that, did you, Will?
No.
There you go. You see, when you ask questions, you learn. So all these people make these assumptions. They make assumptions without knowing the facts. I didn't get paid. I didn't get a dime. And guess who didn't get paid? Well, Johnny didn't get paid.
Jeez. So you didn't make that $2,500 at all? Have you been paid yet?
Yes, I got paid on the Saturday night. But the Friday night, I got zero. Johnny got zero. So Johnny just gave whatever he had to them, not to me. You understand?
I do. Yeah.
But of course, these guys, they like to paint some. Look, however it's sliced, I'm always the bad guy. And I'm used to it. Don't matter what I do, I'm the bad guy.
As long as they pay.
Yeah, but I'm always going to be the bad guy. And really, here's the thing, Will. I don't have to put people on the show. Like, I didn't have to say to Johnny, can we put Keanu and Gino on? I did that because I wanted, to hang out with my friends. And I wanted to be nice and say, hey, do you want to come on? Like, that's what you do, hey, do you want to come on? I mean, I'll put you up. That was just me being nice. I wasn't, I was just trying to be a good dude. Yeah, but again, just like this, it always gets painted like that I'm somehow. Look, well, I'm just a nice.
Well, that's why I reached out to you and did that story and asked you what happened. That's why we do
nice
that.
Guy. If you know any of my shows, my mantra has always been, I'm here to help people because what the fuck else am I here for? I like to help people. I like to do the kind thing. If I'm driving down a road and I see a fucking guy with a flat tire or a girl with a flat tire, I pull over and I help them fix their tire. That's me. When I was, guy, the most recent, a guy runs out of gas. I see him. He's stuck on the side of the road. I pull over. What's going on? I ran out of gas. Is there a way you can give me a ride to a gas station? Hop in. Take him to the gas station. He goes, shit, I left my wallet in the fucking car. I go, here, don't worry. I buy the gas tank. He didn't have a gas tank. I buy it from the gas station. I fill the tank. I pay for it. Drive him back to his car. And then do that. That's me. That's what I do. And I'm not here to brag about it. I'm just saying it's in my nature. You understand, Will?
I do.
I just want to help somebody. That's all.
Really? That's good.
I'm not saying that altruism there is such thing, because maybe that I feel good when I do this, but I do. So I don't give a shit if it's altruism or if it just makes me feel good or it's a combination of both. But either way, I would do anything for anybody. Thank you. Skål!
Hola!
Ava Scalacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb. Thanks for the bucks. Give this shout to Ava for the great troll. Yeah, everyone thinks that. That's another thing. That's another misconception, Will. Look, you're a reporter, right? I'm sure your editor gives you ideas. I was trying to give you an idea on something, but you were fine with it. It's fine. But I mean, people come up. But Jay Leno, like I've always made this analogy when people say this, he would take ideas from pages. He would take jokes from stage managers.
The same way.
I
was at the bar a couple of days ago, and a guy was talking to me, and out of the blue, I find out his daughter is going in like the top 10 national track teams in the nation. They're going to be going to a track meet in a couple of weeks. If I didn't go to the bar and just chat up this dude next to me, I didn't know I'm going to get this badass story later in the week. That gets me through a day. And then these people get helped out too. You're right. You never know who is awesome, or it doesn't matter what they're dressed or what they look like or smell like. You just never know. Just be nice to everybody, is what I try to do. Unless you're Keanu.
And you never know. What'd you say?
So except for Keanu. You mean her. I'm just playing Keanu. Just kidding. John, I do got to get going here. LSU is in town. Number 2 in the nation, taking on the Cajuns. Was there any super chats that had questions for me? I don't want to bounce unless, you know what I mean?
And also, I just want to make it clear, Will, we here at the Stuttering John podcast do not support or condone domestic violence, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, or transphobia of any kind. Thank you.
Got it.
No, you can go. Don't worry. But But plug whatever you want, Will, and tell them how to check out your article.
If you want to go to kadn.com, you'll find it there. Just put in my name. You'll see the list of stuff that we've done. Mossy Clips, if you like clips in the Dabbleverse, you can find me there on YouTube. And go sub to a Stuttering John podcast. He's awesome. And I got to shout out to KB. Sorry.
All right. And thank you for coming on, Will.
I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. You all have a nice day.
All right. You too. All right. There's 5.